The V contains 99.9% of graphene oxide is because it can be activated by electromagnetic energy, radio waves such as phi, dark, and also light. Is a medium that can connect the person who were and connected to the machine that sending out the signal, like for example the NWO AI's mainframe. And also by that effort, each lead person will be turned into Internet of ley lines. The key to unlocking the matrix. I'm wondering if the AI system is connected to the ley lines, and also from now on, all the lead people will also be connected to this matrix. The native Indians of the United States used to call these ley lines spirit lines, and their shamans used to use the electromagnetic energy in these lines to help them contact the spirits, aka F8s and demons. Throughout history, all megalithic structures have been strategically built on top of these so-called ley lines. Many of the sections where two or more ley lines intersect are marked with obelisks. These electromagnetic lines of the Earth are its veins and receive its energies from the sun that connects and affects every living thing on this planet. We are electrical and our atoms are surrounded by electrons. Of course, there are dark forces as well that are and were knowledgeable of these ley lines, such as secret societies and Hitler, who was very much into the esoteric realms and worked very closely with Maria Osetich, who was a famous medium who later became the leader of the Barrack Society. Before the last blood moon on September 28, 2015, the Pope came to the US. He gave a speech at the Capitol and then came to New York, where he went from Times Square up to Cleopatra's Needle in Central Park and ended his trip at the Liberty Bell in Pennsylvania. Coincidentally, he went through key ley lines points: Sweet Lab CERN and the Brookhaven Lab in New York. Both sit on ley lines, and both of these labs have a hadron collider that directly impact these ley lines negatively or positively. CERN lab is the father of the internet, and if you look at the hadron collider at CERN, you will notice it strongly resembles a web. Outside of CERN sits a large dome with an opening on top, same as the dome at Basilica in Rome, as well as the dome on the Capitol building, and same as the top dome of Nikola Tesla's tower. In addition, this lab has a large statue of the Hindu goddess of destruction, Kali, right in front of its greeting entrance. Seems that there is a concentrated effort to affect and manipulate the Earth's electromagnetic fields using these technologies. By controlling or influencing the geoelectrical grid, they can affect the Earth, and also indirectly or directly can control our thoughts and emotions artificially, because we are all connected to the Earth. Here are the 7 Earth chakras. Notice that the crown chakra is located in Himalayan mountains in Tibet. So is right in the area of China, Tibet, and India. So I've heard a rumor when the first outbreak in China is near Wuhan, and at that time, some people speculating that they opened the portal. The portal. That's why there's some poisonous substance coming out from that portal. So that's why it caused the death of the people. If you go back to those videos, people drop dead in just in a second on the street. So that is totally different than what we have been experiencing right after that, even though in China as well. So it's only at that very moment, like, so it's possible that they opened a portal. So immediately they released the bioweapon around the world to cover up what they've done. In these end times, they try to open the portal through Tibet, Himalaya area. Okay, so the heightened electromagnetic fields, the dome enclosures were like immaculate high consciousness meditation halls where human awareness could be healed, uplifted, even interdimensionally transported through the dome exit points in the houses of the gods, facilitated by megalithic engineering. That is what they've been using all this time with CERN and New York to open these portals to let the demons from the bottomless pit come to this realm. All megalithic structures, famous estates, obelisks, and historical sites are on these lines and can be influenced and experienced in mass to elevate and change the current matrix. The hermetic keys to the planetary grid are inscribed on the messenger's mythical amorous tablets, which summarize the 7 hermetic principles underlying all manifestations. Number 1, mentalism. Number 2, correspondence. Number 3, vibration. Number 4, polarity. Number 5, rhythm. Number 6, causation. And number 7, gender. Moreover, other than the ley lines, the electromagnetic energy from the bodies of the constellations adds upon the cells of the brain able to understand these light codes with information as this energy opens the gates of your city, the cranial nerves. We can change the channel if we choose, turn down the volume, fine-tune the specific radio band. The grid engineer has the potential for transmuting, freeing the inherent energy by releasing it from its form of bondage. The solar celestial energies by intelligent interfacing with the electromagnetic 1746 grid through any of the 144 planetary roundtable holograms or terrestrial zodiac on Earth. So I'm not so sure if it's exactly this number 1746, but knowing that there is a way out, because if we don't, if we know what's going on, if we follow God's word, we will never fall into this matrix again. So it looks like this matrix, other than connected us to the computer by using the D wave, but also they try to connect us with the ley lines, the dark forces, so that they can control us through the ley lines all over the